Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Patek Philippe 5180G-010, a timepiece that continues Patek Philippe's modern tradition of skeletonized and engraved micro-rotor automatics. You can see and you can purchase this watch on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch, with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this Patek Philippe 5180G-010. Now, the model you see here is part of a family introduced in 2008, but Patek Philippe's tradition of caliber 240 base, skeletonized and engraved movements dates back to the 3878 of 1981. This watch expands on that concept with a bolder, more modern wrist presence that nevertheless retains all of the elegance and artistry of its predecessor. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, the watch wears ultra thin, beautiful in profile. It also has a bit of a expansion gulf between the bezel and the movement holder that creates the appearance of a floating caliber. So the watch is airy and light visually, but in terms of heft and substance, you know you're wearing a precious metal watch thanks to the full white gold beads of rice style bracelet. Wonderful to wear, incredibly slim on the wrist. The timepiece is 39 millimeters across the round of the case, but only 7 millimeters thick, with a generously domed bezel, and you can see likewise domed sapphire. No dress cuff can get hung up on this watch. This is the quintessential tight sleeve, tight cuff dress companion. From lug to lug, it's likewise compact. 46.7 millimeters means it's not a pygmy, but nor is it going to overwhelm smaller wrists, and I believe down to approximately 14.5 to 15 centimeters in circumference, you will wear this watch well, with a wonderful appearance of proportion and physical security. Now, the bracelet is a true highlight of this watch. Let me open it up to better demonstrate its good graces. Now you can truly see how small and silken these individual links are. All beautifully finished. You can see the sweep of the light across their gleaming and rounded surfaces. This is a beautiful watch, a beautiful bracelet, and eyes closed, it feels both hefty and comfortable. There's no need to compromise one for the other. With the amount of small loops interacting, you could see just how ventilated the bracelet is, so it's not going to lock heat, sweat, or moisture onto the wrist. It's a timepiece you could wear anywhere, in any climatic condition. Just remember 3 ATM water resistance. It's not a sports watch, even though it wears well in hot weather. Now, of course, the focal point of this watch is the movement. This is the caliber 240 SQU. It is a caliber 240 micro rotor based on the birthday boy, the caliber 240 being 40 years old in 2017. And you could see all of the fundamental components of the watch. You can see the white gold engraved micro rotor winder. You can see the balance on its fully engraved balance cock. You can see the motion works, those two wheels just below the assembly of the hands, which rest on the cannon pinion. You can see the mainspring barrel with a beautiful filigree-style Calatrava cross atop its golden structure. You can see the keyless works, one of the signature inventions of Adrian Philippe, namesake of the company, albeit transposed into a wristwatch format. Now, yes, you can see all those structures, but what is remarkable here is that not only has the movement plates and bridges been skeletonized to the bare minimum of material by hand, but each individual structural member has then been further evacuated through hand engraving. It's an absolute masterpiece to behold, but also highly functional. The 22-karat white gold micro rotor winds very efficiently, and it also endows the watch with a case back as dramatic as the dial. The micro rotor, sitting in the same plane as the other bridges, doesn't obscure the view of the movement as does a central rotor automatic, and it helps to keep the watch exceptionally slim. You can also see the balance is still Gyromax, still free-sprung, here not for the sake of durability so much as simply taking and holding a precise regulation better than a mobile stud index. And if you were to zoom in even closer, you would see the blue hue of Patek Philippe's amagnetic Spiromax silicon hairspring at work. Likewise, ceramic rotor bearings on the micro rotor. Material science innovation is present and correct, albeit in a fashion that's almost entirely invisible. What's not invisible is the rest of the movement, and it is a feast for the eyes. Rest assured, this is one that rewards not only repeat viewing, but also close viewing. When you own this watch, you must also own a loop. Personally, I recommend a loop system. This is a timepiece that beguiles any mind. A combination of history and artistry in a single compelling 39mm white gold package. You can see it and you can purchase it on our website.